Hi guys, welcome back to another Disgaea RPG video. Now in today's video, we will be talking about the Prism Ranger strategy. There's been hot discussion ongoing on the Reddit forum and also at other places, and many of you guys are asking, how do you form a Prism Ranger team? What units are needed? What do you need to look out for? And how do you make all of this work? And also where to farm the Prism Rangers. So in this video, I will be answering these questions one by one, and hopefully after that you'll get a clearer picture. Alright, so basically the Prism Ranger strategy is used to make content easier, especially in the Gate of EXP. Right, because the fishes are so fast and they always hit you first and your unit just crumple. So first of all, the Gate of EXP, these fishes over here, they have a speed of 74. And in order to go first, you need to at least have a tie with their speed. That means your unit will need to have 74 speed. And that brings us to our unit of focus. Then that is the Attired Rosalind, which has just been released. What's so good about her is her main ability. All allies action gauge plus 100 when a wave starts. So this action gauge plus 100 translates to 5 speed. Right, so as you can see, therefore if your party and together with your friend support has one New Year Rosalind in it, or one Attired Rosalind, they refer to the same thing, that means all your units will need to have a speed of 69 in order to beat the fishies and go first, right? So now if you have a friend Rosalind and also have a Rosalind on your by yourself in your team, that makes up 2 in total, and then with that you only need 64. 74 minus 10 from the 2 New Year Rosalind, 1 from yourself and 1 from your friend support. Right, so the math continues and you can work them out quite easily. So with that, the next requirement after meeting the speed requirement will be your power level. That is basically your attack stats and also the damage that you will be dealing out. Right, so these fishies, especially if you are pushing for higher level gates, so they're going to have tons of health and they are going to have higher defense than your character stats. So that will severely reduce the damage output of your characters. So in order to deal damage, we need some form of a boost. And that's where the Ranger comes in. So the Prism Rangers, what's so good about them is basically this. Now if we look at Prism Ranger, the Prism Blue, when you NE1, it gives you the sub ability of humanoid allies speed plus 4%. Now 4% over here translates to about 2 to 3 speed. Alright. So therefore with this, when you include 4 Blue Ranger and 1 carry together with a friend support of a New Year Rosalind, your speed requirements get bumped down to just 59. That means all your units needs to have only 59 speed in order to outspeed the fishes. And what's even better, if you have 4 Blue Ranger with 1 carry and your carry happens to be the New Year Rosalind as well, then all your units only need to have 54 speed requirement. Alright, so this is one version of the Prism Ranger team. Another version uses 3 orange and 1 indigo. So the reason for using 3 orange is because orange, they have a high speed stat. So their base speed is 60. So they do not need so much requirement in order to surpass the 69 or 64 requirement, depending on how many New Year Rosalind that you have, right? So, yep. And what's so good about Prism Ranger is because they can give a boost to your carry as well. So you see this, they have the friend power as their base skill. And what this does is that it boosts your attack by 25%. Remember how I say while pushing for higher level gates, the enemy are stronger than you and therefore you need to have a lot of attack. So this is going to be key here, right? So this 25 is at base level, at level 1, and what you want to do is to level up your Prism Orange or whatever color of the Prism Ranger you have that you are going to use to as high as possible. So this, every time you level up, the attack percentage increase over here will increase from 25% to a cap of 40%. And you can see the team that I'm using. I'm basically using this team over here, right? So currently it is at level 19, and for that I get an attack boost of 34%, right? You can see how much increase that is from the previous 25. That is an additional 9%, and if you stack them up, they are no joke, alright? And next, I'll be talking about the Indigo Ranger. Now, why do we use the Indigo Ranger? That is because at NE1, it has a sub-ability. Right, better order, ally with the highest action gauge, attack plus 15% when a turn ends. What this means is that when Prism Indigo's turn ends, the next unit that is coming up right after him, your own unit, is going to get a boost of 15%. Right, so therefore with this, you want to make sure that your turn order is as such. Your 3 Orange Ranger go first, followed by your Indigo, and then lastly your carry, be it New Year Rosalind or not. And likewise, you can also sub this 3 Blue Ranger and 1 Indigo Ranger, and with 1 carry, and likewise the turn order is going to be as such. Alright, so with that, I hope everything is clear, and therefore to showcase the strategy, I will be attempting to push the gates myself. Alright, so this is the team that I'm using, and let's change this up a little bit. So the turn order matters, alright, and your party arrangement, the order matters, because when all your units have a speed tie, the one that goes first is the unit on the leftmost, right? So it goes from left to right, and therefore the last unit have to be your New Year Rosalind or your carry. So this is going to be the order, and then right, you can see their speed, they are all tied at 64, because 64 is the requirement based on this one. After adding 10 speed boost from my own Rosalind and the friend Rosalind, I'll get 74 speed for all of these units, right? And what's more, you also want to make sure that your carry is using a bow, because bow gives you the skill Doppelganger, and this basically is the lowest, is one of the low cost AoE skill out there. So for at base level 1, it costs 25 SP, and if you level up closer to max, I think it's level 25, you get reduced to 20. So that will be makes it easier for you to spam this skill and clear all the waves. You'll understand why as you watch later. Right, other than this, next you want to make sure that your attack level is boosted as high as possible, and that means to equip as many belts which boost your attack if you are not using boots to boost your speeds to the requirement, right? And then you also want to make use of the mana that you get from reincarnation, either boost it into the attack stats or into the bow mastery. So for this, for my case, I have it half mixed, half into attack and half into bow mastery. And you can see using this Holy Spirit bow, I think this is a rank 25 or 26 bow, I am having an attack stat of 268,000. And unfortunately my New Year Rosalind is only 4-star and at a cap of 1003 level. So I'm not going to reincarnate it just yet, and what I will be showing you guys is to see whether I can push for the next EXP gate. Right, so I have previously unlocked the gate of EXP 7. This is the level 1400 gate. So I have done this not with the help of the Prism Ranger, right? So that time the Prism Ranger, I have built it, but they are not strong enough yet. So therefore, for those of you who are eager and wanting to build a Prism Ranger team by yourself, something to watch for, right? So it is not a sure work strategy. Now, let's look for a good New Year Rosalind. Ideally, actually, you just want a NE1 New Year Rosalind, right? Because NE1 New Year Rosalind, it gives you a further 15% attack to AoE damage, AoE skills. I'll show you guys later on. So, alright, so this is good. This is NE5, so let's click into it. Alright, let's go into party once again, and I'll show you guys. So at NE1, which my attire Rosalind on the New Year Rosalind is right now, so you gain this sub ability as you will. All allies AoE damage plus 15%. And this, once again, is huge, alright? You do not want to forego any chances at boosting your damage higher and higher, because this is not going to be easy. And with that, let us get into it. Now, once you enter the battle, the first thing is to turn off auto straight away, because you want to use the buffs yourself, and when the run is set onto auto, the AI will not use the buffs at all. They'll just spam normal attack and it will not work. Alright, so turn off auto. Well, so now what we want to do is to spam friend power. So friend power, boost, another boost, one more, and then Prism Indigo is going to boost. And after Prism Indigo, recall that the next unit after him will receive 15% attack, right? So, yep, boost attack, and then you see the double attack up just now. Yeah, that's because of the buff and the sub ability from the Indigo Ranger itself. So now, the moment of truth. Can we kill these fishies? I hope I can, but well, I'm not getting my hopes up high. So let's go. They are having 1.1 million health, and we are dealing 900k. Close, very close. Maybe another reincarnation or so should do the job. Right, so basically once you do not one hit KO them on the first run, that's it. You have no chances at all. So therefore, do not think that the Prism Ranger strategy is an easy way out, because it is not. And you will want to grind out the item world with your Prism Ranger team, so that you can bring up the level of the skill to as high as possible. So now, let me just show you using a simple item how this whole strategy should look like when they work, right? So let's find a low, okay, this one. So let's go to the item world. Now, I'm going to go switch to this one, right? So this is my Prism Ranger team, and then let's go into battle. Now, once again, we are going to spam friend power. Alright, so now I have 30 SP. We started off with 20 and we gained 10 every turn, so now we have 30. And after using this doppelganger, we are left with 9. Right, so you can see next turn, even after Rosalind makes her move, she will be at 19 SP and will be short to use another round of doppelganger. So this is where the next key comes in order for this strategy to work. And this is really based on RNG. So what you want to do is to use attack on your Prism Ranger and hope for a team attack with New Year Rosalind. Because whenever, you see there? So the team attack occurred and everyone just got 5 SP, because that team attack consists of 5 members and each of the members that are involved will get plus 1 SP for each member in the team attack. Right, so you can see from 9, now it boosts up to 14. And basically once you see that happens, you are set for the second wave. So either you can use friend power again, or you can play safe to use attack and boost the SP more, because we are going to be banging on our luck and RNG for the third wave again to get some bonus SP for Rosalind and bump it up to 21. So I'm just going to use attack over here. Attack, see, no team attack, right? Team attack, yeah, you see SP plus 2. That's because there was a team attack involving the Indigo Ranger and the New Year Rosalind. So now we can use doppelganger. Right now, you see, now we have 5 SP, and after Rosalind moves, she will be at 15. So we are still short, and therefore we still have to use attack and hope for the team attack. We can't slack off yet. And that is why you want to lower the SP cost of your skills as low as possible. And in order to lower the SP cost, you want to raise up their level. And to raise up their level, you want to be grinding the item world with this team. Alright, you see? Another team attack. Team attack, 3 of them. Team attack, 2 of them, you see? Can you see the SP? The additional plus SP over there? So now, Doppelganger. Yeah, and we clear it successfully. So if you were to treat this like the fishies, the gate of EXP, this is what you need to fully clear the gate of EXP with 3 stars. Right, and after that, once you have successfully get 3 stars, then you can level up your main team using Skip the Gate. Alright, so we are just going to stop here. And yep. Therefore, I hope you have understood how the whole team, how the whole strategy works. And lastly, let's not forget, if your question is, where do I farm this Prism Ranger? Then here they are. So you can rely on this spreadsheet over here made by the user Mel or Reddit user Desusno. And basically he has summed up all the rangers pretty nicely over here. Each of the ranger, what their sub ability does, and where to farm them in the easy mode, in the normal mode, and the hard mode of the story stages, their base speed, and yeah, just some of his notes, and then a tier list according to him. So therefore, once again, the 2 main versions will be to rely on Prism Blue and Indigo, or using Orange and Indigo, like what I have done over there, right? So yep, and lastly, before I end off, I would like to show you guys one of the user comments, and I find this quite insightful. So basically what he says is that this user, Squire2, he just commented on one of my threads saying that at level 1006 you should be able to easily push the 1650 EXP gates, right? And if all fails, you can use the Indigo or with 2 blues, and then use a strong New Year Rosalind friend. So what I have not thought of before, and I have not mentioned in the video yet, is that you can do this. According to him, you can use your blue Indigo, New Year Ross, and then your friend Ross. So in that case, you can alternate between waves. The first wave, maybe you can attack using your New Year Ross. The second wave, attack using your friend's New Year Ross, right? This will remove some of the RNG over here, and therefore you can also make do with just one carry unit. Right, so your second friend New Year Ross ideally should be strong enough to one-hit KO all the fishies with her own Doppelganger. And then, yep, so with this, we can have another set of alternatives and exploration to do, and how to optimize the Prism Ranger strategy as well. So with that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have benefited from the content and the content that I've put out. And if so, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Disgaea RPG content that will be released in the future. And for those of you who are unaware yet, I'm basically a free-to-play player, and my account is a free-to-play account, right? We are just basically using all the free quartz that have been given to us to summon, and whatever I say here will be coming from a free-to-play perspective. So if you are a free-to-play user yourself, and you think that my comments and my perspective will be helpful to you, then once again, I would like to, your like and your subscription to the channel will help me a lot. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye.